do you trust these two guys?
Right.
They've already been burned in this whole deal.
Yeah.
But by paying for their defense, are you really paying for them to go silent on a thing or two that matter to you?
Okay.
Is that the play?
Yeah.
That they have something that they could say or something they could do that would really implicate Yo Gotti and his people in a higher level. And all right, I'm going to take care of your defense, but you don't say about, X, Y, or Z. I don't know what that could be. You've already killed a guy, but maybe that's the thing. But it doesn't seem on its face to make any sense. I'm going to, pay for these guys. They're going to tell people that I'm paying for their defense. Like, what? You're guilty as crap.
Yeah, and you are, and they're already saying that they were, contracted killers. So I mean, like, I don't know how much more you can say unless you like literally name names, like you said. Let's start with this Dolph trial. So, of course, late rapper Dolph, he was murdered. Okay, right in front of one of his shops, right? Or something like that.
There's a bakery or something.
It's a cookie shop in
Cookie
Memphis
shop.
that he go to all the time.
Oh, that okay? It's just that place that he goes to all the time.
Yeah.
All right. Now, it's been a couple of things to come out, of course, because you got the people taking the stand and things like that. Now, the one guy, he got up there, the one who one of the ones who shot and killed Dolph, and was saying how he was promised, over $100K to kill Dolph.
Yeah, that was like $100K.
Yeah,
He only got like $2,500.
Yeah, only got in this one it says he only got this dude here only got $800. The other one I think did get like $2K or something, some kind of way. But yeah, the other guy, he said he only got $800, but was promised $100K. All right, and then you have that same guy. He says that Yo Gotti's label, CMG, is paying $50,000 for his lawyer. So it all of the hints is pointing towards that Yo Gotti and his brother did have something to do with this hit on Dolph.
It don't even be that serious though, bro.
What you mean by that?
Just like that whole beef. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes like people, like when I had my situation going on, like, bro, I had real static. I had people that wanted to like do something to me.
Yeah.
But like it don't even be that serious. Like at the end of the day, we all adults. You could have been like, hey, bro, you stay in your lane, I stay in mine. You get your paper, I get my paper. I stay out your way, you stay out my way, and we just leave it at that.
Right.
Well, that's the way it should be, but it just doesn't often work out that way.
Hardly ever.
I mean, people, just get to a point where they feel that this needs to happen.
Nah, for sure.
But I guess the funny thing is I mean, these guys, they're doing this for money, obviously, and then they get shortchanged.
You know what I mean?
And then the guy that was going to pay him is dead now too. So you're just kind of
screwed. And, and you're facing prison time.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because like I remember watching the Saints of Newark, which was the Sopranos movie, which operated as like a prequel. And when I was younger, I was big into like mafia, gangs, organized crime. Enjoyed it, thought it was intriguing. When I watched that movie, it just struck me as how kind of pathetic all these characters are, in the sense that like they allegedly have like a code of honor and manhood and whatever, but they're just all like conniving, just lying shithead guys.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And that's what you have here.
Yeah.
You have, these guys, whatever, need a little cash, whatever. It's not even a tremendous amount of money. It's not life-changing money.
Yeah, even the $100K
they're willing to kill a guy, and they get shortchanged, and they don't have any recourse for that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of miserable. Like he said, like, over what? Like, what was so egregiously bad that Young Dolph had to die?
Yeah.
Like, what is really the issue? That you're that far along that you got to let this, what you need this guy to die.
Yeah, that's tough. Now, if you're CMJ and you did have something, or even if you didn't, would you go behind and pay for their lawyers? Isn't that leaving like a trail? Like
it's leaving a big paper trail.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, asking for a RICO.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to touch that.
Once they get caught, it's like you're kind of on your own down there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's that's plausible. But I guess if you look at it, but again, do you trust these two guys?
Right.
They've already been burned in this whole deal.
Yeah.
But by paying for their defense, are you really paying for them to go silent on a thing or two that matter to you?
Okay.
Is that the play?
Yeah.
That they have something that they could say or something they could do that would really implicate Yo Gotti and his people in a higher level, and all right, I'm going to take care of your defense, but you don't say shit about, X, Y, or Z. I don't know what that could be. You've already killed a guy, but maybe that's the thing. But it doesn't seem on its face to make any sense. I'm going to, pay for these guys. They're going to tell people that I'm paying for their defense. Like, what? You're guilty as crap.
Yeah, and you are, and they're already saying that they were, contracted killers. So I mean, like, I don't know how much more you can say unless you like literally name names, like you said.
Yeah.
But what can paying for the defense do? What can the defense do for them? I mean, because you're agreeing that you killed the person. You're on trial. They caught you already.
Oh, you're saying as far as you've already confessed.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting question.
What more can the defense do? I mean, get them off the chair and just
it could be. It could be. Like you could argue some sort of mitigating circumstance to it. And you're looking at, you're looking at I mean, if you're hired to kill, it's almost like it's almost first degree murder from the jump because you're intending to do it. It's premeditated. But I guess you could try to make some sort of argument of mitigation on the sentencing side, and maybe it keeps you out of the death penalty or something by saying, hey, I was doing this at the behest of somebody else and blah blah blah, whatever. I don't know. It's just it doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense.
No, it don't.
But trials are bizarre things, and the longer they go, the weirder the verdicts you get.
Yeah.
That's just, whether you go OJ, Casey Anthony, so many of these things. If you drag a trial out long enough, you're going to get a weird result.
Young Thug. How long that's been going on
forever.
Yeah.
And from a defense side, like that's a very conscious thing that they're doing.
That they're trying to drag it out.
Hell yeah. It's simple. I mean, at the core of it, it's simple. These dudes shot and killed another person. This is simple. But if you drag this on for weeks and months and have them hear all these different stories and things like that, people get lost. Most people that we've talked about, they're dumb. They can't follow a train of thought. They get distracted. And the longer you drag something out and the more you make it about other people, guess who gets lost? The actual dead guy.
Yeah. He's
no longer the focal point of the trial over his death.
Yeah. You
get caught in all these other gossipy, weird angle things. Even just bringing up, to a degree, even bringing up that somebody's paying for your defense. Like, does that change we have a dead body? Does that change that you were the person that fucking killed him?
No.
Hell no. Then why are we talking about it? Yeah. In the confines of the trial. Now, to other people, street people or whatever, like knowing that confirms what they probably already knew, and maybe they're going to take revenge in some way. That's a street issue. Yeah. Well, we'll definitely see how that goes here. Another thing that we're anticipating here is Colorado coming into town to play UCF. All right, so you have Shedeur and those guys coming in. Now UCF, I wanted to see. I know that they're favored. I want to see how many points they were favored by.
It's like plus 14.
2 touchdowns.
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, plus 14.
Yeah, that's a big number, man.
Minus 14.
Right. That would mean UCF is favored.
Favored.
Yeah.
But they're undefeated so far.
That's gonna be that's gonna be a dog fight.
Yeah. You think so you think it'll be closer than the 2 touchdowns?
It was like -3. Oh, no, yeah, it was -3 like a week ago.
Oh, really?
When they first put it on Hard Rock, it was -3.
Yeah.
And now it's up to
-14. Yeah, UCF favored by 14.
A lot of money going to UCF then. That's interesting. Yeah. Colorado came off of a dramatic win.
They both did.
But you got to understand, like, Colorado getting a lot of their wins in garbage time.
Yeah.
You catch what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. No, that is
winning by, like, the last 2 minutes or the last minute and 30 seconds of the game where UCF, like, they up 20.
Well, they had the one game where they had to come back. They made some mistakes early, and then they had to make, I think, a 2-touchdown comeback.
Yeah. For sure.
So, yeah. But, no, it'll be interesting.
It's a big game for UCF because if first of all, you get Colorado in your building. It's like
that conference is big.
Yeah,
like,
to move up into that conference in the first place.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you get this notarized game. You're gonna have a ton of eyes on you. It's not often that UCF gets that. Right?
No, absolutely not.
So to have a good showing,
it's not about having a good showing. Make no mistake. This is about winning.
Yeah.
They're in the Big 12. Colorado has a tremendous amount of publicity around them, and we all know why. You get them on your home field and kick their ass, like you're making a big statement that you're here to win the conference, and you're taking care of business. And then next week, they have the Gators.
That's sold out.
I mean, and if you from a UCF perspective, I'm not saying that they do this. You win those 2 games, everybody's eyes on you this week against Colorado, and then you go and beat a Gator team that's not great, but they're still a Gator team.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're 5-0 middle of the year, probably become the favorite in your conference, the Big 12, and you're looking at maybe a spot in the 12-team playoff.
Yeah.
At that point, monumental stretch of football for UCF.
Yeah, and a big screw you to Scott Frost. But
that guy there. You know what's crazy though? Like I was supposed to go to UCF to be an equipment manager.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So
okay.
I was the year after I graduated. I was at West Orange interning. This is when I was at Valencia.
Okay.
Scott Frost came out there to recruit a kid named Eddie McDoom. This is when he was the offensive coordinator at Oregon.
Okay.
So before he even got to UCF.
Yeah, before he even got to UCF.
Oh, okay.
So
you must be pretty old.
You know how Oregon they get all those Nike exclusives.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Bro, he had on like these metallic Jordan 5s that like I've never seen before. And the other coach with him, he had on like these Oregon phone posits. Like it was crazy. So he got hired at UCF. I want to say that after that season.
Okay.
And he had it was National Signing Day, and I went out there to go talk to Scott Frost. Scott Frost gave me his card. He was like, bro, I remember you. When you transfer over, be sure to give me a call.
Okay.
Yeah. He went to Nebraska.
Oh, you were ready to go right when he was leaving.
I was about ready to go.
Oh no! I thought you were talking to when he first got there. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
No, that is. That's a crazy story. But yeah. So like you said, man, if they win. And they'll be favored against the Gators too, I imagine, especially if they win against Colorado.
It's easy money on Hard Rock.
It's a big time. You a bet with UCF? I want to see
away from that game.
I haven't seen them yet.
I don't like a 2-touchdown game like that.
Nah, it's gonna be a dogfight.
I mean, I'm not a betting guy. You're more of a betting guy than I am. But a 2-touchdown game with these opponents, I don't know.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah,
I'm surprised not more money is on Colorado because, like you said, 14.
That's what I'm saying. Especially if he, like what he's saying, the line moved that much.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be tremendous
people
money going
hammered
down on UCF.
People hammered UCF.
The line moved a lot because that Miami and Virginia Tech game, I think it was like -7. It's at like 17.5 now.
Well, they watched that one guy throw the freaking pass out of the back of the end zone for a safety. It didn't inspire a lot of confidence.
Definitely not put my money in this guy.
Apparently, him and Cam Ward are cousins.
What, the Virginia Tech guy?
The Virginia quarterback Cam Ward. They're cousins. Yeah, I just saw that. But yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, must be. I don't know. They're not going to the same family reunion. I don't think so. So, DJ Matt, we've had a couple of DJs on here, but